Yeah, they do not notice or recognize you as you're crawling through the brush, getting ready.
Can we still see him up there or no?
He pretty much disappears. He disappears into the brush.
Without
Plus, he's up
telling
on a
us?
35-foot hill too, so
Right.
you're kind of looking up, and he disappears. But you would eventually see these bugbear heads pop up, where I'm putting the markers now, either there or about right there. But it wasn't like, you would just see their head for a couple of seconds, and then that was it.
And we saw him give signals of maybe that he saw something as well before he snuck in.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably about 150 yards away, but yeah, you did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over to Dorothy and kind of nudge her, eyeing over at maybe the others as well, but so that I don't see who's with us here, but who's at the base with us? It's Dorothy and who else?
Well, they're all here. I mean, everybody's here. Kel's here.
Yeah, they're over on the other side, and I don't want to talk loud enough for them.
Well, you guys would be able to talk across the path. I mean, you are 150 yards away, so as long as you're not, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, it's okay. In a hushed voice, I'll say
Yeah.
that perhaps we should make our way up there so that our rogue is not completely alone. It sounds as though, or it looks as though he's finding himself a spot to sneak off to. Maybe perhaps we should join him up there.
I'm ready to go just a little further back than you. Short little legs.
Yeah. So before we head off there, I will
Hey.
make a.
I got shorter legs than you.
Maybe you probably run faster than me.
I got your back, Shum.
All right, so I'm gonna take that potion of healing, and then I'll walk up.
All right.
Can I see that they are starting to come up the hill?
So I'm gonna be
Sure.
staying over to the
If
left.
you're looking back, yeah, you can see him
and
progressing.
Come up here. We'll
Alright.
just I'll move up. Do you want me to just start moving, or just go one at a time, or?
Sure. No, you can start moving because you're all gonna have to do stealth checks anyway. So
I would like to cause some confusion and take a shot with the bow at the one that is straight across from me, all the
Alright.
way on the other side of the path.
all right. So let's lock up tokens. Now, when do you want to do this as the players are moving up behind you? Because you're watching the player. So let's see.
Yeah, about right now.
All right.
I
All right.
take a look over my shoulder and see absolutely no one following me. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, everybody's still behind you. So, all right. So you can go ahead and take your shot, and we'll let you guys move your tokens when it becomes your turn. So let's see. Barian, you pull out your longbow, and I'm going to give you. They do not see you there. I'm going to give you the element of surprise. So you may go ahead and fire when ready, sir.
So that's not advantage or anything, right?
Yep,
It's
it'll
just-
be advantage. Yep. Hey, thanks, Anime Freak. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you, Anime. Yep, you hit the button, bottom left-hand corner, and then
Yep.
fire on the Bugbear. All right, so you take your nice new Elvish quality short bow, fire it at the Bugbear. It misses. The arrow sticks in the log that it is trimming the branches off of. Thud. He looks up, "Arr!" and then he yells something in Hobgoblin, and he points toward you, and he sees you standing there with the bow in your hand. So you've already went ahead and gone, so they know you're there now. You can take any other action that you want. You could take a bit of movement that you want, or you can go ahead and take a bonus action, and that would be for Barian. Because you had the element of surprise, so what would you like to do?
I would like to move in an attempt to go stealth again.
All right. Well, they know you're there, so it's going to be impossible for you to poof and vanish. But
Yeah, well, I want to try and move and dodge behind a tree and then sneak off.
okay, let's see. Sure, there's plenty of trees around you. And what direction are you going to want to do? And go and give me a stealth check with disadvantage.
I want to go north to right there,
Okay.
and a stealth check with disadvantage.
Yep. All right. So you move ahead 10 feet, dodging around the trees and whatnot, and the bugbear is kind of looking around for you and not looking in the direction that you actually traveled. So, all right, you start to hear this commotion ahead, Shem. Yeah, Shem, and everybody else is still back. So give me an initiative roll between just Barian and Shem, because Shem, you're the one hearing this stuff up there. So, uh-oh. All right, so we're gonna do a round. All right, so it looks like we've got Bugbear is going to go first. Now, this Bugbear, you can start to see on the left-hand side in front of you, Shem, you can start to see that there is a Bugbear. And, you know, as you're getting a little bit closer, you can start to see that there is sort of like a rack with a ramp on it. And he's pulling these bushes off, and it looks like there's a ramp. And this ramp takes up basically this entire path in front of you. And there are large logs that are laid out. And, you know, he's looking down towards the path, and he sees you coming up the path. So as he, you know, he yells something, and then he pushes this lever, and several logs start rolling down towards you. So I'm gonna, we'll just do the logs at the position of where the bugbear's at. So these logs are starting to roll down the path, and you know this, well, they're the area that you're in, this cleared field. Now you're starting, as you see these logs starting to barrel towards you, you know exactly why they've cleared these trees out. So the log is going to have a bit of movement, which you're going to be affected by. They're going to have a 35-foot movement. So what I want you to do is give me a dexterity check. Now, I'll let you avoid, you know, these trees. You can either do, which that's actually good. You do a dexterity saving throw. So as it passes by, and you get hit by this thing, because it's an actual pretty big tree, but I'm going to give you a little bit of damage. You're only going to take half of this, so you're going to take 4 bludgeoning damage as you basically jump over the tree, but you still get hit by it. So very nice job. You only take, okay, thank you. You take 4 damage, and the log, I'm going to go ahead and put a token on the map that's going to represent the log. And I do not have a log token, which I will add a log token in here, but not right now. Okay, so let's see. This thing is moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So the log is just right behind you, okay? And it is barreling down towards everybody behind you. So that's it for the bugbear. He, you know, is still up there. Let's see. Barian. The bugbear to your right does not, the bugbear to your left does not recognize you as being there. So if you want advantage on another attack, I will give that to you. What say you, Barry?
Yeah. Yep. I'll take advantage on another attack.
Okay.
Let me check something here real quick.
and you guys start to see this log rolling down the left-hand side in this cleared field. So
You said the bugbear saw me, right? That's why I released
yes,
the log.
correct.
So
Yes.
as the logs come in my way and I dodge it out, I'm going to shout out to the rest of the group to watch out.
Okay.
Watch out! Hello!
Okay. Now this other bugbear, as you start to turn around behind you and say, "Hey, look out for this log!" This bugbear, you can see him kind of move over, and it looks like they're pulling another one of these. It's on wheels actually, and they're pulling it out. Yeah, they're pulling it out onto the path. So it looks like they're moving another one of these racks out onto the path. And next round, he's being assisted by another, a couple of other bugbears, and they're going to put another one of these to where they can cover the path as well here. And they've also got the other one on the right-hand side where they can basically roll logs down at you all day long. You know what I mean? Well, not all day long, but I love other variables like this. I do.
So,
It's pretty
question.
cool. All right. So what are you doing, Baron?
So the bugbear that doesn't see me is the one that's in the same group of woods that I'm in, right?
Correct. Yep. And he's
So,
looks like he's starting to move forward, and he's kind of looking out over the open, as you're kind of looking down the hill that you had just come up.
so since I have advantage, I will do a sneak attack on that bugbear.
Okay.
with
Roll your
my
attack.
rapier.
All right. All right, with advantage, you still missed. So, all right. So he sees that you're behind him now, and he turns towards you to engage you. And then he's also calling out as well. And you can see the other bugbears pulling this, this cart with a ramp on it, much like what you see in front of you as you passed and got into the woods. And you see this log also barreling down the hill, and you see poor Shem. Thank goodness he's a half-orc and he's tall. He barely made it over this log that was just traveling at an enormous pace towards him. Okay,
Imagine,
so
like, coming down the hill and kind of bouncing, I hit the dirt just as it bounces over me, hits my
Ooh.
legs.
I like that. Nice. I can envision that. Really, really good. Okay, so let's. Anything else for you? Any kind of? You got a couple of feet of movement left. You can.
No, I'm good right here.
Okay. All right. So we'll go on to Kel. I'll play Kel. So what do you think Kel would do? I would imagine Kel charges in pretty good. So I would imagine Kel would probably do a dash. That's probably I'm thinking that's probably what he would do. So we'll do a dash. His speed is 30, so he'll get 60 feet. And let's go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. He gets actually up to right about the edge of the wood line, and he can start to see all of the bugbears. And he motions, you need to get up here really quick. All right, so let's go to Shem. What say you?
The looking at the other handout you gave, this is difficult terrain, right?
No, because I've kind of modified it a little bit. So
Okay.
no, you can travel at a normal pace.
I will rush up here
All right, there you go.
to engage.
Okay, and they're pulling this. They've got this thing about halfway pulled out across the path. All right, so you can go ahead and get an attack in.
Yep, so it's double scimitars.
Shit. So you're yelling out in Hobgoblin. Very nice. Hit me with a log, you prick.
This
Very
goddamn
nice.
critical thing is really just starting to piss me off.
We have to figure that out. So maybe can you delete that scimitar off and put another one on there? Have you tried that yet? So I'll add
It's the
4
scimitar
more.
just straight from the items, but I was going to try it.
Yeah, let's try that. So I'm gonna put 4 life back on the bugbear that you just hit, which was number 3.
Give me just a second here.
Yeah, no problem.
See if my offhand hits, and then I'll fix it well. It's not my turn. Swing and a miss on that one, so
Yeah,
then I'll
just a bit outside. All right, so let's go to the Bugbear that's on you, Barian. He turns around and he attacks you with his Morning Star. And he misses with a 10. I've got 5 DM inspiration tonight because there's 5 people playing. So, all right, if the attack on you is a miss. You duck as he swings his Morning Star for your head, missing. And he lets a log. Let's see. I would say yes. He would come over here. He'll take an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and give him the attack of opportunity. And that'll just be
attack, right?
Yeah, just a standard attack, yeah. Alright, so you miss, and he's going to hit this lever, and a log is going to come out and roll towards Kel. Alright, so I'm going to do a saving throw. Excuse me, a dexterity saving throw for Kel. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so he made a saving throw. He shimmies his way over this thing as well. Going to take half damage, so he's going to take a total of 2 bludgeoning damage. Alright, that's it for the Bugbear, or as Zovia would say, the Bugbear. Alright, so the big ol', well, they're all big, but this Bugbear, he comes up, and as you're fighting the other Bugbear, he's going to help pull this thing across, along with the other Bugbear, which is going to be coming up in just a second, and they get this this other wheeled war machine across the path with another ramp, and they're going to start dropping logs down the center as well. So, alright, it's almost pulled across, and we'll go to Malachi. And you can see up on the path that's in the middle, you can see logs that are rolling down the right and the left-hand side, and it looks like they're pulling something across the path, and you can see more logs stacked up on it as well. Alright, so Malachi, what say you?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna move over to here.
Alright, there's 30 feet of movement.
Feeling confident with the crossbow. Malachi's gonna take a shot at the one that Shem is fighting.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can shoot at its head area. You should be
head area.
You can hit. Yeah, you can hit its head. Now, are you going to use inspiration or anything like that? Just a normal shot. You should be within range as well, right?
Oh yeah, easily within range. I'll just take a normal shot at him.
All right, humble pump us up. Fire away. 12.
Oh.
Yep. You feel the pressure from a bolt zinging past your head, Shem.
Just flashes of crossbows in someone's ass.
Anything else for you, Malachi?
Nope, I'm eyeing that log coming down, and I'm trying to plan a place where I can go in between the one coming down the left and the one coming down the middle.
All right. So the other Bugbear, both of these guys get this thing moved up. I should have had him up here in the first place, but I'll leave him back. All right. So the Bugbear pulls the lever. This thing moves down 10, 20, 35 feet. All right. It is a barreling, and all of these logs, they basically stretch the entire path. There's really no way to dodge these things. So you're going to have to jump over this bouncing log coming down this hill towards you next round. All right. So let's go to Valen. What say you?
I'm just gonna shoot a magic missile off at one of the bugbears.
Okay. Ain't taking any movement, anything like that?
Nah.
Okay.
Since moving, everything's coming at me.
Fire away.
Which, looking up there, which bug is they trying to release any more logs?
Not yet. Not yet. But
I
they're
think the one
looks
next
like
to me
they're all-
was, but I engaged him.
Yep. Yeah, it's basically they can do it next round if they wanted to. All right, so
Yeah, unfortunately, none of these tokens are telling me who they are.
because I don't want you to see the names of the tokens anymore.
Yeah, but I can't even tell who's my guy.
Your token is down here. You should know what your token
I
is.
can't tell who's friendly though. Is what I'm saying.
There should be green as you hover over them. It should have a green aura around the base of the token. These bugbears here.
Well, the ones sitting
All
on
right,
the tree,
Raz,
can't
look,
tell.
these bugbears are all bad. All right, they're all bad. Now you can see the front three. The one in the back you cannot see because of the 35-foot rise of the hill. But you can, if you want to hit magic missile, you can hit those 3 targets. So go ahead and start rolling on whatever target you want to hit. Still there, Raz?
Yeah, I'm this guy clear back in the back, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's been your token. Yep, that's it. So go get something targeted and let's get it going. All right, Bugbear 2, you're attacking.
70 feet.
All right. All right, so he takes 5 force damage from the first dart. Very nice. 3 force damage from the second missile. And the last gives him 3, so very nice. 11 damage to the bugbear that you hit. You can take any other movement, I'll prove it, and we'll move on to Dorothy. What say you, Dorothy?
Alright, the plan is dash as far straight north as I can. If there is the log in my way, I'm going to try to get a running push at it so it goes farther off to the left.
You want to try to stop that log that's 25 foot wide, 30 feet wide, barreling down at you at a very fast pace? I don't think that's going to...
Well, I'm also probably too short to jump over it.
Or you can duck. Like I said, it's bouncing as well. It's rolling and bouncing. So you would have, you can either duck or you can jump over it.
Well, if those are my choices, I'm ducking and dashing.
Okay, all right.
The old duck and dash.
Don't duck and dash. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw as this thing, as you plop down on the ground as this thing goes over you. All right, so it hits you fully. You failed the dexterity saving throw, so we're going to give you a full 6 bludgeoning damage. All right. Was that your movement, Raz? Okay.
And I'll duck underneath the logs as it's bouncing.
Yeah, you won't have to do it until next round. So, all right. So this is where you're at, Dorothy.
There, or,
This will be 30 feet. You got 30 more feet that you can run up because of your dash. Okay, sounds good. All right, so let's go with.
Welcome to the fray, Dorothy.
Yeah. Let's go to the bugbears. This is the bugbear that is on Shem. He's wielding a morning star, and he is attacking. And he misses with a 12 versus your armor class. So he's not going to take any other movement. However, I'm gonna do a roll on the tower really quick. All right, we move on. So Barian, you're up again. Round 2.
I would like to take a short bow shot at the bugbear that attacked at me and missed a while ago.
Okay. Now, while you do that, everybody else that didn't do an initiative roll, like Dorothy, seeing that we're out of the first round, now you guys can go ahead and join in. So everyone else do an initiative roll, and I'll do one for Kel. All right, so Barian, you attack the bugbear. Very nice. You shot it with the bow, correct? You hit with a 19 versus armor class, and you can go ahead and roll damage as the arrow hits him in the back. Very nice damage.
Well done.
All right, so you're not going to get sneak attack, but I'm going to take the 2 damage off because you had the damage on there still. So I'll take 2 off of
I
the
thought it said it
bugbear.
expired. My bad.
Did it expire? Because I'm seeing 2d6 being rolled, but it's
Yeah,
I think
it's
it
no problem.
expired on that turn.
Yeah, it does. So there you go. No big deal. Still nice. 8 damage. Very nice. Any other movement you want to take? Feel free to take it. I'll approve it.
Yeah, I want to move over here and try to be stealthy still.
Okay. Well, they definitely know that you're there. So
I've always wondered, maybe I want to make Varian kind of jump out of this. How do you stealth in the middle of battle? I'd love to hear it.
Well, I'm around trees, so I stick my head out, shoot, and move.
There's like one tree.
there's some variables and stuff. I mean, they don't do a very nice job of explaining stealth and invisibility versus shadows, and stealth doesn't work like in MMO where boom you just vanish like in World of Warcraft or something. It works where you're manipulating the shadows and stuff, but like the first time you moved, I allowed you to do another stealth roll and stuff, and you were successful even with disadvantage. So if you want to do that again, that's fine. You can do the roll with disadvantage, but they do know that you're there. But that's why I'm giving you the disadvantage. Maybe your skill is that good. Maybe you can bob and weave, between these trees the whole time.
That's what I was envisioning is taking advantage of the tree cover and stuff, being in one spot, attacking, and then moving to a different spot.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of trees. It's not like a real thick forest like I was talking about, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, so you can go ahead and do a stealth check with disadvantage, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Always have to find it again.
Well, at least using trees actually makes sense.
All right. I got your roll, and I'll let you know next round. Okay, so go ahead and do your movement as well, Baron. Now let's go to Kel. All right. No more? Okay. So Kel's going to, before this other bugbear starts to loose another, rolling log down the hill, he's going to run up, and he's going to go around the. He's got 30 feet, so he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to move to about right here, and I don't think Kel has any spell slots left. He has 2 first level spell slots, so I will go ahead, seeing that he is a magic missile maniac, I will go ahead and give magic missile damage to the bugbear that is in front of him, and that is what I will do. So I will give him 1 force bolt, which is for 4 damage. The next force dart hits for another 4 damage. Wow, very nice. And the last bolt